Can I tell you what a wonderful thing it is when two of my hyperfixations come together? Sora from Kingdom Hearts will be making his way to Fortnite within the next few months. Yes, the Keyblade's chosen one, or at least some form of representation, will be appearing. So I know I've talked about this situation in the past, a few years ago actually. I made a video covering a leak from Midori talking about Sora's inclusion in Fortnite. Since then, Midori as a source has been made incredibly questionable for a variety of different reasons that I'm not going to get into right now. Long story short, a Japanese woman is actually a white man. Anyway, it's crazy. Regardless of that stuff, I still fully believed in Sora being in Fortnite. There's just been too much evidence on the wall to lead me to believe so. But now new information has come forward from a different source. This time Adira, and this name might only mean something to you if you're in the Fortnite space. With Fortnite, it's a game where almost all of its collaboration efforts are leaked beforehand, sometimes weeks to months before their announcement. I think about the Simpsons collab they just recently had, and how that happened in November and I heard about it way back in February. The game is just too big with too many people working on it, so people speak. It's as simple as that. In the case of this person, they have gotten a lot of Fortnite leaks correct in the past. So much so, more credible and popular Fortnite pages have also followed up with this information. And in this context, the only thing we know is that a Kingdom Hearts collab is coming within the next few months. Now, the reason I believe this more than other information is for a few reasons. One, Fortnite leakers don't have a specific motive around them. It's more so about sharing information, not really building hype around certain brands or companies. Meaning, I have no reason to believe that they shared this information just to excite Kingdom Hearts people. This excitement goes beyond our sphere, which makes it feel more real to me. But secondly, and honestly the most important reason I believe this leak is because I have personally been reached out by multiple sources to confirm. And these sources don't ever reach out to me unless they are absolutely sure. And when I got that message confirming the Fortnite collab, all of my doubts disappeared. I also don't go around asking if leak information is real or not. This was one of those where they just told me it was real, unprovoked, and immediately. We are going to see Sora in Fortnite within the next few months, and this has me very excited. And we're gonna dive into the possibilities of that. So let me know in the comment section below, what kind of Fortnite x Kingdom Hearts collab would you want it to be? Give me some skin ideas, some bundles, maybe map locations. There's so much to uncover here. And while you're down there, please be sure to hit that like button, helps out the channel big time. It's important to mention that Disney has a $1.5 billion stake in Epic Games and Fortnite, and this has been apparent over the last few months. We've seen so many Disney characters get skins, even some that Sora have partied with in the past. You get your handful of Disney villains like Maleficent and Cruella, but then there's his actual party members like Jack Sparrow, Jack Skellington, and Baymax. Fun fact, I bought all of these skins because they're in Kingdom Hearts. Like, I'm dedicated to the bit just like that. And there's even been dedicated map mini-games for the Disney IP. There's one where you run around the magical kingdom, and there's small challenges to clear out to build up some points, and you can see Mickey Mouse inside of this stage. The fact that Mickey Mouse is already in Fortnite is a mind-boggling thing. My point is that Disney is already super locked in with Fortnite, so it only makes sense for them to continue to grow this by adding as much of their stuff as possible, because Disney understands the power of Fortnite. And this is something that I need to be clear to all the anti-Sora in Fortnite people. It doesn't matter how cringe or weird you think it would be, or how Fortnite is for kids, yada yada yada. You guys need to grow up and understand the bigger picture here. Fortnite is a marketing tool that goes beyond just adding a skin in a video game. Whenever a new character is added to the game, I always go online and see people using these skins, often recreating popular scenes from the content they originate from, or making fun parodies now that these characters can all come together like this. Not only that, but I'd see clips following up the gameplay. I see a Fortnite clip where there's Pulp Fiction characters in the clip. Then a few scrolls later, I'm seeing an actual scene from the Pulp Fiction film. It is a way the algorithm just builds content around each other. It is a way to build conversation and community around a game. It adds a little extra lifeblood to push for extra sales and acknowledgement, which is why they usually add new Fortnite collabs when the series being added has new stuff to show, which is also why in the next few months has me very excited. What if they're dropping this in tandem with a bigger Kingdom Hearts announcement? It just seems like the smart thing for Square Enix to do right now. Not only that, but this is an era where Square Enix could use the extra bit of cash. With all the announcements of layoffs and structure changes, I think some Fortnite exposure would do them some good. They did do a collab with Final Fantasy and Apex Legends, but like, come on. Did this really help them in any way, shape, or form? This just felt like such a nothing collab. I think a Fortnite Final Fantasy collab would have been way better, and is probably inevitable too. Putting Sora in Fortnite introduces this character to people who have no idea who he is. Kids will be going, it's the guy from Fortnite, and that's more exposure than Square has done for Kingdom Hearts in years. There's also been a stat saying that Final Fantasy hasn't been growing its audience. A lot of people interested in Final Fantasy now are older, being in their 30s and the 40s range, showing that not a lot of younger people are showing interest in the series. I think putting your characters in front of the biggest kids to teen game out there is the smart move. It is a great way to show that Sora isn't only for the youngs. Plus, kids haven't had a new Kingdom Hearts game to enjoy in years. Give them something to look at. Now that we only know it's a matter of time, I wanted to talk about the cosmetics. Fortnite has done so many types of collabs from skins to music to emotes, it's tough to imagine what they would do with Kingdom Hearts. If I'm being a bit conservative, I think they're only going to be adding a Sora skin, maybe in his Kingdom Hearts 3 attire since it's the newest fit. They could even add an alt for Kingdom Hearts 4 as we get closer to that. Personally, I would love it if they added Riku and Kairi as well. They could do a bundle where you get the Destiny Island trio. But it doesn't end there. I think Fortnite and Disney might be giving Goofy a skin. And it might not be a Kingdom Hearts Goofy skin, but I think a general Goofy skin will be approaching. Goofy is the appropriate height to handle all of the animations for a normal Fortnite build, but most importantly, Disney treats Goofy like an adult. He's not like Mickey or Donald where they're a little bit more careful about where to put him. For example, there's an episode of The Simpsons where Goofy and Homer are sharing a beer, and the rationale they had behind that inclusion was because Goofy was a dad, so that made sense. There's modern TV footage of Goofy getting drunk with Homer Simpson, who by the way is also in Fortnite. I don't know, I fully believe a Goofy skin will make an appearance. I'd be buying that immediately. Which leads me to making Donald and Mickey to be sidekicks. You can equip them with you and they follow you around the map. I mean, it makes sense for our short kings that they could be sidekicks. And this is a way they can get Mickey onto the battlefield without giving him a gun. They did the same exact thing with SpongeBob SquarePants, who in my eyes is as sacred as Mickey Mouse when it comes to cartoon characters. So making Donald and Mickey sidekicks would be pretty cool. I'm thinking for the glider, you just make it a gummy ship. That is such an iconic part of the Kingdom Hearts experience and is a no-brainer for a glider. And since they added kicks into the game, how hard would it be if we can get Sora's shoes? I would never be taking them off. I need the size 14s ASAP. I think that would be hilarious. But now, this does raise a question about the Keyblade. So Nomura seems to be very particular when it comes to who can actually wield the Keyblade. When adding Sora in Smash, he made it so that Kirby never actually holds the Keyblade, as it's a light projection but not the actual blade itself. Only those chosen by the Keyblade are able to wield it. So if Nomura is going to follow the same rules, this leads me to believe that the Keyblade is only going to be for Sora. This means no mythic weapon, no Keyblade pickaxe. It's likely they would make it so that the Keyblade pickaxe is only attached to Sora, which is stuff they have done before, like making it so Thor is only the one who can use his hammer. But who knows, they could completely throw the rulebook out of the window with this one, and give everybody the Keyblade as an item on the map. Imagine being able to shoot fire and thunder out of this thing, it would be so fun. Now, I know this isn't 100% confirmed or anything, but I fully believe. It just makes sense and I've had so many people reach out to me about it. Plus, it would be a dream come true. I love Fortnite and I play the game every day. It's become such a special part of my life. It's where I can hang out with my friends in the middle of the work week and share a laugh. It's where I can play with you guys regardless of what hardware you're rocking. The game being free opens it up to so many people just to try. And all those eyes are an excellent opportunity for Kingdom Hearts. In a perfect world, they would announce the collab right now at the same time with a new trailer. But to know we're actually getting Kingdom Hearts news this year, it just fills me with hope. This little leak has lit the fire in my soul. But of course, let me know what you guys think about it. Are you happy about this inclusion? Do you think it's bad? If so, tell me why. I hope it's sooner than later so we can get the skin out there. Fun fact, Sora is one of my 2 most requested skins in Fortnite. The other one being Taylor Swift. I'm begging that her branding team isn't keeping her out of the fight because they don't want people shooting her in the face. Which is like fine, but like come on. At least add some jam tracks. Any Taylor Swift would be good for me. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and stay awesome.